Imagine a place where time stands still. A place with stunning natural landscapes, pristine beaches, and perfectly preserved medieval towns, all connected to each other by the turquoise blue waters of the Adriatic Sea.
God gave them like 1,200 islands, all put together very closely, so the yachting from destination to destination is very short. So when you combine the destination, the beauties, the history which they have, you really get an incredible combination of perfect holidays.
Welcome to Ohana, a charter experience unlike any other in the world, at a price that makes the dream of a private yacht vacation accessible to almost anyone. For 7 days, we got to experience everything yachting in Croatia has to offer. With the help of some of our friends, we'll be exploring some of Croatia's most beautiful locations, both onshore and offshore. All while indulging in delicious food, water sports, and unparalleled service Ohana has to offer. There's so much to see, and I cannot wait to share it with all of you. All right, everyone, welcome on board Ohana. We're gonna start our tour with the beach club. This place is so beautiful. The color of the water, our surroundings. I am beyond excited to be in Croatia. Now, right in front of me, we have the floating island with all the sea toys, jet ski, sea bop, Radinn Jetboard, and you're gonna see us use these toys throughout our tour. Now, coming back to the beach club is super wide and spacious. We also have the passerelle here, which means this is where you get on and off board this amazing vessel. I also really like the Ohana name sign here. Below that, we have 2 outdoor showers. And the color of this yacht is so unique. It's a different take comparing to some of the other yachts that we've toured in the past. But personally, I really like the way it looks. Now, I'm gonna take the steps here so we can check out the main deck aft. Now, this entire section is covered, built-in seating area on my left-hand side. This door opens up to a day head, and the center staircase takes you up directly to the upper deck. This is technically where you would bring your guests on board and welcome them to Ohana.
Yeah, so far this has been an incredible experience. When we first got here, we got quite a welcome, and Croatia is beautiful. I haven't been here in years. The color of the water, just the landscape is a lot different than anything I feel like we've seen so far.
And we have a lot of friends with us too this time.
We do.
So it's been a hell of a trip.
So far.
Yes. Now let's continue our tour. Long side deck here that takes us to the center of the main deck where we have the landing. Now, between the staircases and the hallway here, you can access all the cabins, and we're gonna cover them later in the tour. But for now, I wanna go through these glass doors so we can check out the salon. This is the heart of this motor yacht. We have a seating area here, multiple dining areas, bar on the back, massive windows looking out to these views, phenomenal space. And before I go into more details here, I want to talk about the specs of this yacht. So it's 49 meters long, 8.5 meter beam, 14 cabins in total that can accommodate up to 30 guests, which is insane. It's available for charter. Price range is between 80,000 to 100,000 euros a week, depending on the season. We'll have more information about the yacht in the description of this video. Obviously, make sure to check it out. And big thanks to Goolets, the listing brokerage, for putting this trip together. We are staying on this yacht for 7 days. It's a proper charter experience, and I'm beyond excited.
Not only are we on this yacht for 7 days, but we're in Eastern Europe. This is our first time chartering in Croatia, and they have a few different rules here. So we were able to invite some friends. Why is that, Ines?
Well, number one, we have 14 cabins, and every time a yacht is chartered under a country or in a region, they have to follow their local rules. A lot of times these yachts are built for international standards, which means a 49-meter yacht would have 5 to 6 cabins. But because this yacht only operates in Croatia, they only have to obey by Croatian rules. And with that comes with more flexibility. That's why on a 49-meter yacht, they can pack 14 cabins, which is insane.
Normally, a ship this size around the globe would have like 5, 6 cabins. It would be optimized for the groups of 10, 12 people. But in Croatia, they have the possibility to make this like a 11, 12, 14 cabins yacht. And because of the 4 decks, it gives you still plenty of space to get lost in the ship, but it really brings down the cost per family, for example, or per person when you calculate everything together. And this really makes it like an incredible value for chartering a yacht.
A 49-meter yacht in Monaco would cost you 3, 4, even 500,000 euros.
With 6 cabins, that's 12 guests max for their charter rules, right?
Correct. So I want everybody to think about that throughout the tour, because this is really the value you get in Croatia, and this is really what Goolets provides you if you want to have an amazing charter experience like this.
Yeah, and it's been amazing so far.
It's been amazing so far. Couldn't agree more. Now, welcome to the Salon. Like Mikey said, multiple dining areas, built-in speakers. We have a really nice bar. Typically, few of the crew members are positioned here, ready to serve us with whatever we want. You want an espresso, 30 seconds later you get your espresso. And on top of that, this opening right here gives them direct access to the galley. So when you're having a lunch here or dinner, they can efficiently serve all the guests. Let's talk about food for a second. Like Mikey said, this is the place we've been enjoying most of our delicious meals. You have a buffet spread with eggs, fruit, and everything else you can think of.
Yes, very good, thank you.
On the spot hot review.
I have not had Nutella in years. It's a lot better than I remember. It's very, very good. And the mix of the Nutella and the fresh strawberries, die for. Look at this, I could be a food reviewer.
At lunch, we were served on the upper deck. It's amazing to be able to look out and see the blue waters of Croatia, feel the amazing breeze, and be able to sit down and enjoy a curated meal by this amazing team. I loved the Alfredo style pasta, and the fresh berry puff pastry for dessert was fantastic. The crew wanted you to be well fed, and they made sure of it, especially at dinner. Each evening, the chef, with the help of the crew, would present and serve a stunning multi-course dinner inspired by Croatian cuisine. Salt-baked sea bass with seasonal vegetables, a light gazpacho soup with avocado and mint, and my favorite, Fuji pasta with parmesan and smoked tomato topped with olive oil. Every single dish we get is paired with a drink. First one was paired with a rosé. Now the second dish, this pasta is paired with a white wine. And I'm assuming based on the layout, we have one more wine to go. Graham, you and I are getting drunk tonight.
No. You see that? That's my 3rd plate of pasta. I've eaten 2 already. It's absolutely delicious. Probably one of the best pastas I've ever eaten in my entire life, honestly. I'm ecstatic to be eating a lot of it.
It's so good, right?
So good.
It's fantastic. Every dish we've been served has been exquisite. I love that everything was inspired by the region we're in. I'm so glad to see this place filled with our friends, enjoying each other's company over a meal and taking in such a unique experience. You feel spoiled here. We have our friends Jack and Graham on board, and they've never been on a yacht before or experienced a charter like this ever, and they were just blown away by the fact that we have 11 crew members constantly serving us. They're like everybody's on constant standby.
Yeah, I've really gotten a kick out of watching Jack and Graham slowly become accustomed to the level of service that is provided on these yachts.
They were hesitant at first.
Yeah. Jack, when he first got here, and Graham were like, "Can we get an espresso, please?" And since then, they're constantly walking around with iced coffees in their hands. So they get it now.
Yeah, and they're on a jet ski. They're enjoying the yacht, and this is what this experience is all about. Now, we covered the bar here. There's actually a service countertop, and this is where they put some of our buffet food here. This is where we've been enjoying some of our meals. It's just a really fantastic space. And on the other side, we have the staircase landing and a long hallway that takes us to all the cabins on the main deck. So, because we have so many levels and so many different cabins on this yacht, at the entry of each one of the hallways, we have these cabin signs. This main deck hallway houses cabin number 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we're gonna start our tour here with cabin 7. Now, this is a really nice space. We have a double bed here, looks super cozy, and I'm gonna stop talking here because I wanna get behind the camera since this is where Mr. Ayers stays.
I feel like we've been doing this a lot lately. I'm getting more and more comfortable on camera. I feel like every time we do this, but quick room tour. The bed is fantastic. Obviously you have to have a desk in each space. Another thing I really like, and I always talk about this, each room has independent air conditioning. So I like my room cold at night. Ines, Armand, some of our other team members might like their room a little bit warmer. And it's something we always argue about when we share rooms on trips. So
Not anymore.
Not anymore, yeah. I love waking up in the morning and looking out of these windows. You get these incredible views of wherever we are. As you all know, Croatia has a lot of islands and there's a lot of stops on these charters. So each morning you wake up and you get a totally different view, but it's so beautiful and the water's so clean and blue and clear. It's just fantastic. But my bathroom in here.
Let's go in.
Putting on my Ines hat for a second, we have these tiles on the wall. It's almost like a sandstone kind of feeling. Ines, you probably know what this is more than I do.
It's just like a nice textured tile.
Just a nice textured tile. You have a nice big mirror, and then you have a nice big shower. The water in this yacht gets incredibly hot.
And pressure is great too.
And the pressure is great too. What is this called?
Textured tile, like fluted detail, I believe.
Fluted tile. The hair dryer, I don't use that. I don't have much hair. But yeah, it's been fantastic having this room. And because of the number of cabins on this, all of our crew get to stay in their own cabins. So
actually, Mikey, why don't you show the one across from you?
Across the way, we have cabin number 8. This is where Armand is staying.
It's basically a replica of your room, right?
Yeah, it's basically the exact same thing, just flipped.
It's on the starboard side.
Inverted, yeah. So very similar layout, awesome views, and there's really nothing to complain about.
And Mikey, can we talk about the doors and how you can access your room?
Like Ines said, it has a very hotel-like feel. So each room, I actually have Armand's key with me too. Each room comes with a key card. So it's that hotel experience. There's a lot of cabins on here, and there's a lot of common areas, and there's plenty of exterior spaces if you do want to get away from everyone. But I'll take that back from you now, Ines.
There you go, Mikey.
Let's do a nice smooth little rotation here.
All right, so those are the first 2 cabins on the main deck. Now, follow me this way. We got cabin number 6, comes with 2 single beds, pretty spacious, of course has its own bathroom, and across from that is cabin number 5, where Shelby and Sam are staying. I want to give everyone a quick brief on our guests on the main level. Shelby Church, a good friend and a fellow YouTuber who's a prominent figure in the tech and lifestyle scene. Also on this trip, we have our longtime friend Graham Stephan and his fiancée Macy, along with his one and only right-hand man, Jack. Their room is at the very end of the hall, but first, let's talk to Shelby and see if she is enjoying her room.
Hey guys, it's Shelby. Come on in to my room. This is where Sam and I are staying, and it has been lovely. A couple of things I love about this room. It has really good lighting. The windows are so cool. Like, you just don't forget that you're on a boat, even though it does feel like a hotel room. It's a pretty good size. Another thing I like, they have full-length mirrors cleverly put over here so you can check your outfit and everything. And there's lots of storage in here. So I put some of my clothes and stuff in here. Actually, you could actually fit like a whole suitcase, your backpack, so it's out of the way. I've seen some hotels do that and I love that. And then the desk is really nice for getting ready. With the natural light, the window and everything, getting a little bit of work done. One thing I found surprising was it's not super rocky. I assumed we would be feeling more movement, but I think because the area that we're in, there's islands everywhere. We're not like out in open waters, so it's really comfortable in that way.
Awesome. Can we see the bathroom?
Yes. You've got quartz countertops. You've got everything you would have in a home, really. And like, it's very modern. I like the finishes they chose, all the tile and stuff. It has kind of like a natural feel. And having a window in the bathroom is really nice too. Big fan of natural light, so I really like that.
What has been your favorite part of the entire trip and the entire experience?
My favorite part of the trip is hanging out with everyone, and especially hanging out in the hot tub, because I just love hanging out in the hot tub, and probably jumping off is so fun. But yeah, I mean, after this tour, I'm definitely gonna go do some flips.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much for showing us your cabin. It's one thing for us to share what we see and what we experience with all of you, but it's also very rewarding to share this success and opportunities that we have with our friends. It's almost refreshing to see them react and share their thoughts with us, and I hope you guys are enjoying having them with us as well.
Yeah.
Now, let's continue. Cabin number 4. This is where Graham and Macy are staying.
Welcome.
How do you like your room?
I absolutely love it. It's incredible.
Tell us about it.
Yeah. Well, first of all, when you walk in, it's extremely spacious. You have, how many windows? 4 windows, 2 on either side. The AC, believe it or not, works incredibly well.
Right?
It cools down the entire room within seconds. You have a TV, and actually a fairly large bathroom. I wasn't sure what to expect in a place like this, but you have a walk-in shower, toilet, sink, mirror. I mean, everything you need is here.
I have some questions for you. Number
Sure.
1, is this your first time in Europe?
Yes.
Crazy. I did not.
Sounds like you already knew that.
Yeah, I did know that.
Yeah.
I can't believe that we were the triggering point for Graham to finally say, you know what, I'm traveling to Europe.
Yeah.
We've invited him, what, like 3-4-ish weeks ago?
No, 2 weeks ago.
Okay, never mind. We move fast. What can I
Yes.
say? And Graham was like, I'm pretty sure it's a yes, but give me a few hours. And he literally got back to us in like an hour. He's like,
Yeah.
done deal. We would love to come. Sign us up. It's also your first time on a yacht.
Correct.
Staying for a few days, right?
Correct. Yep.
He's doing the entire charter experience with us. What has been the most surprising thing about this yacht charter experience for you?
Probably the level of detail. I've never seen anybody so meticulous throughout every single experience, from the meals to whatever you need, to even going up and asking for a coffee at any time. Someone's there, and within a minute, it's ready for you.
A lot of times hotels brag that you have butlers. In here, you have 11 of them.
Everyone's a butler. Yeah.
Everyone is a butler, basically. Whatever you ask, they just bring it up to you, which is amazing.
Yeah, even Mikey.
Mikey, come over here. Get over here. Shout out Mikey.
Mikey basically created this entire shooting structure here, 3 cameras.
I even brought the cheese plate.
He
Yeah,
brought
right.
the cheese plate.
I saw like someone commented on one of either Graham's or Macy's photos,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Wow, Graham is finally like splurging," and Graham is like sponsored by Ennis.
Oh, I did. I remember that. What would we do without you, man? I don't know.
No, I'm glad that we could participate in this. Also, we're doing an iced coffee hour
Yes, podcast.
podcast.
If you guys could see this setup right here, that's the nicest camera I've probably ever seen in my entire life. And they're just so graciously letting us use all of their equipment
I know.
on this yacht that they've also sourced. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. So I
It
couldn't
is.
thank you two enough.
Really
Shout out
appreciate
Mikey
it.
in the comments.
Make
and
sure to
Goolets.
subscribe, hit the
Goolets
like
as
button,
well.
and
Goolets is down below in the description
Yeah.
if you guys want to check out this yacht for yourselves.
First podcast on the yacht.
Yeah.
Perfect. So you guys should definitely check that out. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And dude, thank you so much for showing us.
Yeah, thank you.
And this is the part of the video where I really got hungry. The good thing is we're on a yacht with an amazing crew, and once the staff gets word that you're hungry or ready for lunch, they're already setting up something amazing for you. And that's why I'm really excited to see what they've got for today, but we're going to have to go to shore to find out. All right, picnic time. Look at the color of the water. It's fantastic. Wild Graham and Jack. Graham and Jack in the wild. They just brought us here with a tender. Just because we're on a yacht, it doesn't mean you cannot enjoy the land. Yes, you can. But you can just tell them the beach you want to eat a food at or just check out. He'll bring it to you, right, boys?
Right. This place rocks. All right, buddy.
As if this backdrop wasn't picturesque enough, the crew made this picnic setup perfectly to complement this tranquil scenery. It's so pretty. I don't want to eat it, but we're going to eat it. Jack, what's the obsession with dry meat?
Dry meat, here's the thing. Sounds really gross, tastes really good. So if you can separate what it is with how it tastes, I think you'll enjoy it.
Should I try one?
Absolutely. Yeah. Give me the camera.
It tasted better than I anticipated. We gotta give it to you, Jack. It's not life. Once we finished eating, we got up and did what anyone else would do on a desolate beach.
rocks. This right here, perfect rock.
As always, it already got competitive between me, Jack, and Graham. We all trying to skip. And Jack realized the key to a good skipping competition or key to a good performance is a refined rock.
Okay,
Rock that has a purpose.
I've always known that.
I saw one. Get out of my way. Boom. Look at that beauty. Let's see how it goes. Huh? Good. I've been looking at it.
Very clearly, it is not a refined rock as shown right there.
I think you know what the
it's
difference
all in the
is?
technique. It's in the throw.
All right, guys, that's it from the picnic. It was a vibe. It was a mood. We gotta get back to Ohana. We gotta indulge ourselves back in this yachting life. So the lower level is broken into two sections. We have this side where we have 2 cabins and 2 unique rooms. And on the other side, we have more cabins, which we're gonna check out in a bit. Now, cabin on my left hand side is cabin 10, comes with a double bed, spacious room, 2 portholes, full bathroom. And on the other side, we have cabin 9. Let's go have a quick look. 2 single beds, more portholes, definitely good size, full bathroom. And it's crazy to me that even the cabins on this level are so spacious. Now, coming back to the hallway, we have a cinema and a playroom. I'm gonna continue with the playroom. Now, considering the fact that this yacht comes with 14 cabins and the probability of families coming here with their kids is really high. And that's why having a room like this for kids is perfect. We have a nice, unique built-in seating section here, a small table with few chairs. Mikey, what would you call this?
Like a jungle gym? No, maybe like a bird's nest?
Whatever Mikey calls it, I'm gonna take that. It's just a nice play area for kids, and it's just a fun room to have on the lower deck. Now I'm gonna go to the other side because we have the cinema, or you can call this the screening room. Has a sofa, few bean bags, nice wood clad and padded walls, 3 portholes, and then you have a TV on this side. Now I know, Mike, you're probably gonna hate this because you hate light change, but I have to show this detail to everyone. So these portholes are really cool, right? You open them up.
I did not know those opened.
Yes, they do. And we're almost at the water level. It's just fun. I mean, look at the screening room here. When you're ready to watch a movie, you lock them in place, and depending on how much you tighten them, you can seal them off where you cannot even see the light coming in. And with that, we're done with this section of the lower deck. Now let's go to the other side so we can check out the cabins on this wing. We have 4 of them here, and we're gonna start our tour with cabin 11. Come on in. Now this is where Jack stays. And on top of that, a few days ago, during a dinner, Jack and I were kind of vlogging each other, talking about our experience, and everybody on the table commented that Jack and I are like the next Ennis and Mikey. They said we had a great chemistry, and that's why, and since this is Jack's room, he decided to do the tour. In fact, I'm gonna grab it from Jack. Here it is.
How's it going? I'm Jack, this is my room. And I've already told Inez this, but this is the most luxurious thing I've ever done in my entire life. It's absolutely amazing, and I love this room. It's extremely comfortable. One thing that surprised me though, is that they have 2 comforters. I don't know if that's like a standard thing here, but in the United States it's very rare, but they have 2 comforters right here, no sheets. Didn't like it at first, now I absolutely love it. So
You're like, this is what I'm gonna do at my own house now.
Yeah, this is what I might do at my own house now. I also love that you can see out these windows right here, and also what's great is if Graham ever wants to visit me and look out these himself, he has a little stool right here so he can walk up on there and look out of these himself. So that's super nice. One thing that also really surprised me about this place is that the water gets hot immediately. Even at my house, I live in Nevada, and at my house it takes like 40 seconds for the water to get warm, but here it's immediate, which is amazing. Every time I leave the room, everything gets made. These towels get perfectly assigned right here. Everything's folded beautifully. What else would you like pointed out here, Inez?
How has been your experience so far staying in this room? Like, How about the overall yachting experience? Is it
Okay.
everything you expected? More than that? Less than that?
Well, yeah, it's more than everything I expected. I already had very high expectations because, it's Inez here that invited me. Of course I'm gonna have high expectations, but it exceeded them in every way possible. I feel like this is when I was a baby and my mom was taking care of me, like she was following behind me, picking up my mess everywhere I go, times 10. I can go to the bar, ask for anything that exists. They'll have it, and they'll have it made in like 30 seconds. It's ridiculous. I didn't know what I did to deserve this. Why did you invite me? I love it. Thank you so much.
Well, I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Jack, I'm gonna give you the camera back.
Thank you, sir.
So we can continue our tour on this level. All right, follow me. Right on the other side is cabin 12. That comes with 2 single beds. Then on my right hand side, cabin 14 comes with 1 double bed and 1 single bed. And on the other side with cabin 13, we have an exact replica, and this is the one that I want to show to everyone. The fact that lower level cabin can be this spacious with this many sections, seating area, that's also a convertible bed. Then you have a double bed in the center, built-in mirrors with LED lighting, 2 portholes. We gave this room to Colin because Colin also runs most of our equipment. He charges all the batteries, everything, drops all the footage. So we're like, Colin, you know what? Have a moment. Enjoy an amazing space like this. Comes with a full bathroom. We've seen a couple of these bathrooms at this point. Vanity, walk-in shower, toilet, and this is it for the lower level. Now let's check out the upper deck aft. I really like this space. The entire section is covered. Obviously you have your recessed lights, built-in speakers, this massive built-in seating section, multiple tables, perfect place to have meals, hang out with your friends, get some work done. And like we said earlier, the way they designed this yacht is really unique. It's between a luxurious super yacht and a hotel. So you have the looks, the common spaces of a super yacht, but some of the common areas are designed in a way to optimize for a lot of usage, for a lot of people, right? That's why we have multiple tables here. On a super yacht, you would just get a one massive table that can accommodate like 12 at max.
Yep.
Versus here, you can have meal with 20 people, easy.
Yeah, and everything here is very functional. And I feel like this tour, although we haven't edited yet, is gonna be a little bit different because this yacht is a lot about the experience.
Without a doubt. All right, let's continue our tour.
Let's do it.
So we have side decks that take us to the wheelhouse and then to the bow, but instead of going that route, I actually want to take everybody here, open up this door, so we can check out the upper deck bar. Now we have curved walls here, a lot of windows bringing natural light, seating is nicely curved with the walls, TVs on this side, and then on the corner, we have the bar, displays, fuel elevation. This is where we get our drinks and cocktails made. This is just another intimate spot for you to hang out and spend a good time with your friends. Good thing about this yacht is the fact that it comes with a lot of common spaces. We're currently utilizing upper deck bar. It's this nice intimate space. We're having some drinks right now and living the good life in Croatia. It was actually a lot of fun, and this is the upper deck bar. Follow me this way. Now we are on the main hallway. On this wing, we have 2 cabins. Cabin number 2 is on the starboard side, comes with 2 single beds, built-in desk, and a full bathroom. And cabin number 3 is on the other side, and this is where Zoe stays.
This is insane.
This is Zoe Claire, a fellow YouTuber and our good friend of 4 years, who also has the meanest food channel on the planet.
This is amazing.
She joined us on our Europe trip, starting with Le Grand Jardin and now with Ohana. Let's see what she thinks of her room.
So we're gonna start out with this insane view. I mean, we have this triple window, which I absolutely love, waking up in the morning, looking out into the ocean. I like to indulge in self-care and relaxation on this trip. And speaking of self-care, I'm gonna take you guys into my bathroom. One thing that I love, you're going to the bathroom, what are you looking at? You're looking at the ocean. What more can you possibly ask for? Another thing that I love, not only is this rain head shower, but the fact that they have it handheld as well. I'm a girl, I don't like to wash my hair every single day. So having the ability to just pick up the handheld, give myself a little rinse, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Zoe, thank you so much for showing us around. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying this trip. we gotta continue our tour.
Let's do it.
All right, back to the hallway. I'm gonna bring everybody to the staircase landing, which is on our right-hand side. Left, we have a door opening up to the side deck, and cabin number 1 starts here, and this is the primary cabin, which is where I stay. Now, instead of giving my usual tour and talking about some of the quirky features and details, I actually want to share my experience with everyone. I love my bed, super comfy, ceiling height is great, massive windows looking out to the views, and this is one of my favorite things to do in the morning when I wake up, roll up my built-in shades, and just realize the fact that I'm on this yacht. Fantastic. Now, let's come over here, Mikey. This door opens up to the walk-in closet. TV's nicely recessed in. Another fun fact about this yacht, Wi-Fi speed has been incredible. Spot on, as if we haven't left mainland.
Yeah, that is, you know, I'm gonna sound spoiled complaining about multi-million dollar yachts, but that is something that I found that can be improved on some of these charters is the internet speed, but this one is extremely fast.
Built-in desk, this is also where I get some work done. Back of the bed is just nicely decorated. We have some metal panels, leather, built-in reading lights, LED lighting, full beam bedroom also. So you get a lot of interior square footage. Like I said, I've been really enjoying staying here. Now on the other side, since this is the primary cabin, they have placed this really nice freestanding tub. Ask me if I've used this tub. The answer is no.
Do you plan on using this tub?
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe. But although I have a tub here, we are in middle of the sea.
Yeah.
I just enjoy waking up in the morning, going for a little dip, drinking my espresso, and that's how I've been starting my day.
It's a fantastic way to wake up. The water's nice and refreshing. Nothing gets you going like diving in there.
Absolutely. We also have a built-in seating area here. Captain just walked on the back. We're gonna check out the Wheelhouse in a second. And now I wanna show everybody my bathroom. Now some of the interior finishes on this yacht are very uniform. That's why all these bathrooms are very similar to each other, but depending on where the cabins are located, their layouts are a little bit different. In this case, this is my bathroom, has a massive picture window, wall mount toilet, vanity on this side, walk-in shower is here. Again, finishes are very similar. And 2 things about this walk-in shower. Number 1, my water gets hot almost instantly.
Yeah.
Love that. Number 2, great water pressure. So I've been really enjoying my showers. I've been really enjoying this room. Another important thing that I want to mention. Some of you may think that staying on a yacht for 7 days can be uncomfortable because yacht's rocking a little bit, you're on sea. For me personally, it's totally the opposite. I love sleeping on yachts because number 1, these yachts are really airtight. They're built very well. You don't see any drywall, so the rooms are very dense, very isolated. So when I close my door here, it feels like I'm in a capsule. It's so quiet and so peaceful, so I sleep extremely well. Number 2, the fact that my surroundings constantly change and the fact that every morning I could wake up to a different view just makes it so much more exciting. And I gotta say, if you ever considered chartering a yacht, you should definitely do it. At least stay on board for a night or 2. That way you can try it out yourself, and I promise you, you'll really enjoy it. So one of the most important parts of this experience is this tender. This tender right here. It gives you access to be able to explore nearby scenes, which is fantastic. Unfortunately, Mikey and I need to finish some work, so we thought we'll send our friends to shore with a camera for the day.
Cool thing to know about this town, it actually used to be a naval base, and there is a castle up there. You can go, the view is supposed to be really cool. I believe you can walk up to it. Might be a bit of a hike. We'll see. I don't think we're gonna do it this trip, but you should definitely do it if you come here. We found a cool little rooftop here in Hvar, and the view is insane. Normally you have to take a ferry to get here, but of course because we're on the yacht, we could just go on that, which is pretty cool. It's a really cute town, you can walk to everything. Another cool thing is this is a shooting location for a lot of the Game of Thrones series. So could be fun to walk around and try and identify some of those spots, but it's just a good spot to go on a walk. There's like a little beach actually right down over there if you wanted to lay out, but we're gonna head back to the boat and jump in the water.
All right, let's check out the exterior of this yacht. I mean, it's a massive vessel. We have lower deck, main deck, upper deck, and sun deck. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I love the color of the yacht. It's different, light blue, contrasts nicely with the white section on top. It's this beautiful two-tone, and even the main deck bedrooms get these massive windows, which is super nice. Now let's go towards the bow section a little bit. It has a very proud and voluminous bow, and that's how they can place that junior primary cabin that Graham and Macy are staying. Perfectly designed to accommodate as much people as possible while giving them the privacy and the common spaces that they would need. What do you think, Mikey?
It's a hard camera angle to capture, but it looks really cool, and we've never done this before.
Well, I figured on this tour we spice things up a little bit. I was like, I'm gonna take the tender, and I want to show everyone how this yacht looks on the exterior, and look at the amount of covered seating sections and everything else you get. It's fantastic. Radar on top. Beautiful looking yacht. Now, continuing our tour on the upper deck, on our left-hand side is the Wheelhouse. Mikey, let's go in. This Wheelhouse, I'm just gonna take a seat here, is a little bit different than the other ones that we've seen. It's more authentic. Keep in mind, this yacht is not built to go across the oceans. It's built to operate in Croatia in these calm waters. That's why they put their focus on the spaces that really matters, while keeping some of the other aspects simple and to the point. You still have a strong engine. At the end of the day, it's still a 49-meter vessel, but it's not as high-tech, and it doesn't need as much navigation equipment as some of the other vessels that are built to go across the ocean.
Yeah, and again, this is all about maximizing space for the guests, and there's a lot more to come.
Absolutely. We also have a split AC unit. I feel like if you were the captain of this vessel, you would have really enjoyed that, Mikey.
I would, for sure.
All right, now we have a nice built-in seating area in front of the Wheelhouse. I've been actually hanging out here a lot. Anytime I want to get away from you guys, have a little bit more calm environment to get some work done, I've been just quietly hanging out here. Captain is also extremely nice. This is where we did his interview. He is the owner and the operator of this yacht, which is something we've never experienced in the past.
One of the unique things of such yachts like Ohana is also that the captain is also the owner of this ship, which means he's incredibly incentivized to make this really the best possible experience for the client because it's his ship.
Yeah, so my family, we started in the 2000s. Earlier, we had one-day excursions boats from the island of Brač. So my father started the business in the 90s, and we just changed it to yachting in the 2000s.
And when you changed it in 2000s, was it building yachts or was it operating yachts?
Operating.
Operating
yeah. We had our first yacht was completely of wood, 30 meters, and my father built it by himself.
Wow.
Yeah, and then after 3 years we started with steel boats, steel yachts. Now we are on 3 yachts in our family. We are 3 brothers, and each brother is on his own yacht as a captain, and it's how we work and how we operate, and that's how we keep the higher quality of experience on yachts and for the guests. So it's really exciting to have you and your team on board, and we are giving also our best to show how it works on the yacht when the charters. Because of the boat Ohana meets family, so we wish all the guests and the journalists who comes on the boat to be a part of our family.
In fact, we are actually the first group that is staying on this yacht after it was refurbished. It was built in 2020. He did some modifications to it, and we're the first guest of this season, which is also super cool. And of course, I gotta give big thanks to Goolets for putting this trip together. The fact that we're enjoying this yacht, enjoying Croatia for 7 days, and we have all of our friends joining us, it really doesn't get much better than that. Just as we finished filming on the upper deck, our friends returned from Hvar, eager to get back in the water. So we took a break and jumped into these crystal blue waters. We had jet skis, jet boards, sea bombs, and even a slide. And best of all, we had access to this everywhere we anchored. And with these calm waters, you just glide across the sea.
How was the jet ski?
It was awesome. There's so much open sea to travel on. There's a lot of yachts and different things to see as you're traveling through, and a lot of different little islands over here. So I was able to go through this little alcove in the back and explore all around.
We definitely go down quite a bit.
This is like my ideal day. Jumping in water, kind of like cliff jumping off the boat and then hanging in the hot tub. It's so fun. It's like thrill-seeking, but also really relaxing.
Jack,
This is the most luxurious thing I've ever done in my entire life.
you a little dead from that banana boat?
The banana boat was, guys, it may have not looked very hard, but it was quite challenging.
Me and Jack were struggling on that thing.
Very, very challenging.
Being able to access the sea so easily, being able to interact with your surroundings and get on a jet ski, get on a Radinn Jetboard, get on a banana boat, get on a tender to check out the islands around us. You have friends that are enjoying the sun deck. You have a drink up there, you feel like going in the water, you do that. You jump from the top. And being able to do that without having to obey a schedule is, I think, what's special about yachting.
Honestly, the fact that you can just jump off this boat into the ocean is amazing. The water here is so beautiful, so blue, it feels so nice. I mean, I'm loving this.
That's enough swimming for now. Let's check out our final level. Welcome to the sun deck. This is a 160 square meter, partially covered outdoor space, built-in seating areas, sound loungers, these really cool chairs, and right in the center is the main outdoor seating area or multiple outdoor seating sections. And we actually spend a lot of time here because your elevation is fantastic. You get to enjoy the views a little bit more. You have a gym here with a treadmill and it's covered. You have your outdoor speakers. I feel like this space ends up drawing everybody up here.
Have you used that gym yet?
As of now, no, but starting from tomorrow, I'm gonna start running.
Well, I know Armand, one of our shooters, has been using it quite a bit.
Yes.
So hopefully he's your inspiration. You need to match his enthusiasm.
I just need to get a little bit more sleep first, and then I'll get on my workouts.
Fair enough.
All right, let's continue, Mikey. On our right-hand side, we have a built-in barbecue. We're supposed to have a barbecue night as our last dinner on this yacht. I'm really excited for the barbecue night.
Yeah.
Food has been fantastic so far. Chef is amazing. Crew is great. Again, it's just a very pleasant experience to be on board. Now, towards the aft section of the sun deck, we have this raised jacuzzi, which is fantastic with built-in seating around it. This might be the most used area of the yacht. I feel like everybody goes for a swim, goes for a dip, and then they all come over here. It's nice and warm, constantly ready for you, and you have more built-in seating here. And because this section is not covered, it is a little bit more open, a little bit more free. You get to enjoy the scenery, the weather, the breeze. It's been just so great. Enjoying Croatia, being on board Ohana, and I really don't want to leave. How could anyone want to leave the scenery, relax in the hot tub, have a drink with your friends, and appreciate these colorful sunsets? It's a perfect way to end the day. On the final morning, I thought I would take the Radinn out one last time to check out this cove the captain recommended that's a medieval coastal village. Arman also wanted to join and film, but he had to get himself rigged up first.
Too tight?
Too tight.
Okay. What's that?
Yeah, yesterday it took like 10 minutes to get rigged.
Really?
Yeah. This is great.
With Arman rigged for success, it was time to roll out.
Hold on, hold on.
This jetboard, I have a special love for it. It's so much fun. It's like the way you get to explore places is just fantastic. It's on another level. It's so intuitive. You're going 30, 40 miles an hour. You can feel the breeze. Then you're just carving this beautiful crystal blue water. Just feel the moment and feel the sea, and it's fantastic. Thank you so much, Radinn and their team in Croatia for putting this together, getting us one of these boards so we can use it for our entire trip. I'm really gonna miss this thing, and I'm really gonna miss Croatia. As our trip begins to wind down, I cannot help but wonder where the time went. Although I love and miss LA, it's such a busy city. But here on the waters of Croatia, the concept of time disappeared. All that mattered was enjoying our friends and the scenery around us. But the trip is not fully over. We still have one more meal that I'm looking forward to. So this is our last night on Ohana. We're back in Split. Our views are fantastic. For our last night dinner, they're setting us up with a nice barbecue night. I'm really excited. Everybody's up on Sundeck. Let's go check it out. If there's one thing Americans do absolutely better than anybody else, it's burgers and barbecuing pieces of meat. But I have to say, the staff on Ohana hosts a pretty mean barbecue. Just look at those thick steaks and burgers with melted cheese. The sesame buns are the European twist, but they complement it so well. I ate a lot. Food was fantastic. I'm thinking about eating more, but maybe it's not a good decision. Jack, what are your thoughts on that?
Probably gonna eat more. Shouldn't eat more, but probably will.
Probably will. Fair enough. There you go. And with a backdrop like this, it's surreal to enjoy our final meal with views like this. There you have it. What an adventure. It's funny that two friends with a camera touring houses would lead to a moment like this, where I can enjoy this yacht in Croatia with a group of my friends from all around the world. Where do I begin with Croatia? The picturesque views, the food, every moment we spent on this yacht, experiencing this country and what this country represents was truly unique. Not only that, but knowing that the Goolets team cares so much about our experience made it even more special for us. It humbles me that we got to share this incredible journey with all of you. This will be a memory that my friends and I will cherish forever. Alright everyone, that's it from Motor Yacht Ohana. Hope you all enjoyed this tour. I want to give big thanks to Goolets for putting this trip together, and as always you can find more information about them and Ohana in the description of this video, so make sure to check it out. Now if you enjoyed this tour, give us a like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one.